we had the opportunity to spend 5 months diving around Havana, Cuba. Sit back and relax and enjoy some of the incredible diving opportunities Cuba has to offer. We started in Santa Fe, which sits in the far west of Havana province. The National Aquarium has amazing sea life, to include colorful moray eels, slipper lobsters, and loads of pufferfish. Lionfish are an invasive species to all areas of the Caribbean, to include Cuba. They reproduce quickly and have no local predators. The only way to slow their takeover is consistent harvesting by divers. They also happen to make great ceviche. One way to get out to the outer fringes of the reefs off of Havana is to use a diver propulsion vehicle, otherwise known as a DPV. Hang on and enjoy the ride. Doing night, navigation, deep, wreck, and drift dives, we had 2 divers earn their advanced adventure specialty. Who says it gets spooky underwater when the sun goes down? Not our group. Braving the sharp coral reefs, our divers rose to the challenge of diving at night to experience the creatures who stay hidden during the day. We spent some time testing the Triton's new generation computer, or NGC, on the Triton rebreather. Please like and subscribe so you will be notified when this full video drops. Piedra is one of the shallowest caves in Cuba. However, don't get lulled into a sense of complacency, as it has more than 20 lines and 10 jumps throughout this diverse cave system.
Okay, but because we dive in the same line to this, we need one to be there on the line.
While it was first explored in the 2000s, it is still yet to be fully mapped out. We believe it contains approximately 4 kilometers of line. The body of a former slave, dating back over 300 years ago, was located just inside the cave. Located only 80 minutes from Havana, you'll be back in time for some nice mojitos on the beach for sunset. Some people feel that Chicharrones Cave could be cursed. At the entry area, divers can enjoy columns over 10 meters high. This serves as an ideal sprint cave during the dry season. It gives a diver the feel of diving through a brightly lit subway tunnel, only at a depth of 25 meters. This isn't surprising considering it was formed by an underground river. There are a few cave-ins along the way, which will tighten up the passageways. Don't miss the remains of 2 megalochnus. Make sure you plan your gas accordingly, as this dive will entail a fair amount of decompression before you surface. Just when we thought the curse was just fiction, the fuel pump failed on our vehicle, which resulted in 2 vehicles needing to be repaired or towed that night. So maybe the curse is a real thing with this cave. We introduced several new divers to the underwater world during our stay in Cuba. One might think there is a lot of shipwrecks off the coast of Havana, a city full of maritime history. Unfortunately, many of these shipwrecks are yet to be discovered. However, there is a small coastal freighter located 700 meters from shore. If you don't have a GPS watch, you need to swim quite a ways on the surface, using triangulation to find the shipwreck. Drop down 30 meters, and you'll have a chance to explore this wreck. The living situation in Cuba has gotten quite dire, making it harder and harder for Cubans to find food. Toward the end of our time in Cuba, we came across 4 different turtle carcasses. These turtles were likely used for food. Juanelo Piedre Cave is one of the closest caves to Havana, formed by 3 galleries with several really tight restrictions and many speleotherms. It is definitely a cave for side mount diving. Inside Devers, we'll find the remains of a megalochnus, which lives between 20,000 and 1.2 million years ago. This cave is close enough and shallow enough. We return to Havana in time for a late lunch. Cueva de los Peces, or in English, the Fish Cave, is located in the Bay of Pigs on Cuba's southern shores. While the cave portion has yet to be commercialized, there is a restaurant and popular swimming spot at the entrance to the cave. This is a fracture cave, which drops as deep as 70 meters. Most of the dive will be in the 30-meter range. CCR divers, or open circuit divers, with good gas management can go out and back. However, there is an alternate exit approximately 350 meters from the entrance for those who want to limit their decompression obligation or who are running low on gas. Brinco 2 Cave is part of the Playa Girón fracture system. Starting in a lake approximately 200 meters away, it has a large presence of hydrogen sulfide where you can clearly see the different water levels on the walls. We wrap up this video with a shore dive in the Bay of Pigs. Unlike the waters off the coast of Havana, the Bay of Pigs is traditional wall diving. We saw a vessel which was used during the infamous Bay of Pigs attack. Please don't forget to both like and subscribe to help us build our channel. We truly appreciate each and every subscriber.